Hello, I'm Dr. Hiram Morgan, and I want to welcome all of you from both sides of the Atlantic to our webinar to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Carrigaline's connection with Newport News in Virginia. I hope that you and your families are all keeping well. This online event has two purposes: to establish more strongly the little known part that County Cork and Carrigaline especially played through the agency of the Gookins in establishing the town of Newport News in Virginia. And you never know, but that may perhaps end up in a town twinning or sister cities project. The other object is to use the anniversary as a way of reappraising the connections and disconnections between the English colonial efforts here in Munster and in Virginia, which were well underway 400 years ago. To do so, we have a fantastic lineup of speakers today from Ireland and the U.S.A, culminating in a keynote address by world expert on the subject, Professor Nicholas Canny. I first came across this connection 25 years ago when I was teaching a seminar at the Folger Shakespeare Library in Washington, D.C. I was told about it and Daniel Gookin's role in it by one of the attendees, Dorothy Rochbottom. She was an independent scholar, a lovely woman who was a major donor both to the Folger and to many projects in her hometown of Newport News. When I came subsequently to work at University College Cork, quite by accident, we ended up coming to live here in Carrigaline. Carrigaline is a growing town south of Cork City. Very handy, as it turns out, for the ferry and for the airport, where I've been lucky to see my family grow up. Dorothy Rochbottom has unfortunately since passed away, but today's event may act as a belated memorial to her. More recently, Luke Pacararo has taken an interest in our castle here at Carrigaline whilst working on his PhD thesis on Gookin. He is now Director of Curatorial Services at the Jamestown Yorkton Foundation and is sure to be a major influence on how this commemoration is formatted. I also wish to acknowledge David Gookin from Florida. David has visited Carrigaline and has kept up pressure to have something done about our castle here, which is in a sorry state. Today's event is sponsored by Cork County Council, where I wish to thank in particular Conor Nelligan, the Heritage Officer. I also wish to thank Councillor Liam O'Connor from here in Carrigaline and the Tidy Towns Committee for their support and for the effort they are making to conserve the castle. In that regard, I also wish to thank archaeologist Eamon Cotter for his recent survey report on the castle, and we're about to hear from Eamon in a few moments. The event itself has been co-organised and is co-hosted by my fellow early modern historian, Dr. David Heffernan. I'm now handing over to David to direct operations. Thank you.